Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Pizza, so you think you're a wise guy? How come you backed out when you could've came here with 5 guys? Speaking of 5 guys, since you're on your way, bring me a burger and don't forget about my fries. And boy, oh boy, 5 guys get you excited. And boy, oh boy, 5 guys, you'll be delighted. You have chicken skin yet? You homeless punk fairy? You're probably into bears, fat, bloated, and hairy. Tony Pizza is the tranny, that blue stand-up guy. Sacchio admitted, you know it's him who did it. And pizza is the dude that your love vendors were planted by. Years old. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna There's pineapple on this pizza, cause he's a fucking fruit. Shacked up with Hector, taking it in his poop chute. He is scum, a crumb, a useless fucking bum. Any neighborhood he moves to instantly becomes a slum. Drinking rum and coke, cause your favorite things are coke and rum. Talk about FBS all day, till your face is numb. No teeth in your mouth, you probably couldn't chew a plum. Can barely read or write, cause this motherfucker is dumb. Keep fucking with people and one day you will succumb. In Greenwich Village screaming, Charlie, they took my thumb. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me.
Hey yo, my man, are you a made guy? You're always in hiding, are you afraid I will find out where you live? Go and grab a shiv and stab you in your motherfucking eye.
Tough guy.
You are lazy, you're crazy, and never cease to amaze me. Crying about your hard knock life like your name is Jay-Z. I remember back in the day when you used to praise me. Now you talk shit on the daily like you think you can faze me.
Uh-oh, Tony Pizza's gonna erase me.
Somebody call JC, somebody call JC, cause I need the Bloods and Crips to strap up and come save me.
Tell the truth, little bitch, you would never fucking face me.
You're a phony, a fraud, a fugazi, and I'm FBS, no one can ever replace me.
Fat Bald-Sicilian, and I'm out. Stay bumming fuckface, I hope you die, clown. Peace, 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 peace. Yes!
Yizzo. Sorry about that. Yizzo. What's going on, guys? All right. So this isn't going to be a long show. I just want to let you know right now. And I'll tell you why in a second. If you want to donate, feel free. If you don't want to, because it's not going to be a long show, that's up to you. I won't get mad at you. I have something to talk about. We're going to go over, but we're going to do it rather quickly because I'm really only going to make this show about 30 minutes. I'll tell you why. We were sitting around all day deciding if we wanted to do something tonight, what we wanted to do, all that shit. We came to the conclusion that we would just stay home. So I scheduled the show for 5:45, took a shower, shaved my head. And then when I got out of the shower, we decided we do want to go do something tonight. So we are going out and we have limited time because Shanna has to work tomorrow. So we can't be out super late. So I'm just going to do this show. I didn't want to leave you hanging. I didn't want to just cancel the show. So we'll do it and we'll wrap it up kind of quickly. Miss Kim, yeah, I don't have to do shout outs. Fuck all that. Sally gifted 1 Fat Bald-Sicilian membership. Thank you, Sally. Thank you very much. JGB gifted 1 Fat Bald-Sicilian membership. Thank you, JGB. And I just want to say that my man, the good Republican, did send $100 earlier. So I thank him very much for that. That definitely brightened up my day. Thank you, good Republican. All right. So, yeah, Shanna time. That's right. I know. That's crazy, right, Casey? That's very not MobTube like. You know what I mean? To actually take time out of YouTube to spend with my loved ones. I know it's very, very strange, but listen, that's how we do things over here in Wrightsville, PA, you know, or at least at my house. So I'm going to put on this video. Now, I kind of went over this a while back, but I didn't remember it very well. And you guys probably don't either. Somebody sent this to me yesterday and I thought about, do I want to use this or not? But I think it's kind of funny and I think we should. If you guys remember, Tony Pizza months ago decided that he was going to restart. I think he created a whole new channel, actually. I think that's the channel he has now, if I'm correct. I forget what it was called when he first started it, but he decided he was going to reintroduce himself to YouTube. Okay. And this is the video where, if you remember, his New York accent is barely there. Except for when he says certain words, it's barely there. You know, he pronounces his hard R's and every fucking thing. And he says some funny shit. So I was going over it earlier and I thought, yeah, I'm going to use this. And especially since it's a short show, it's something to do. So here we go. Let's get started. Of course, he has to have the signature silence in the beginning.
I don't know. This camera doesn't really. Looks like I'm staring out into space.
You notice his voice is even different? Tell me it's not. Where's the raspiness, Jada Kiss? Where did it go? He's listen, I don't know. Seems like I'm staring into space. Totally different guy.
But
he's a chameleon. I'm telling you, I know guys like Tony. Whoever he's around, that's who he tries to fit in with. That's how he acts. That's how he carries himself. You know what I mean? If he was around a bunch of black guys, he'd be talking all types of hip hop slang and everything else. If he's around a bunch of lily white people, he'll kill the New York accent and talk like he's, you know, trying to be well spoken, which is hilarious because he tries that in this video and we're going to make lots of fun of it. And when he tries to act like a gangster, he's, you know, Mr. Brooklyn. He's got the accent and the whole nine.
I'm trying to look at the people as I'm talking.
Yeah.
This is a pre-recorded video, an introduction. I'm introducing myself to all you viewers who might be interested.
Look at the legs crossed, the hand on the knee. You're looking very sophisticated in this video, Tony.
I'm hearing a true story, a life story of a.
He still kind of says story, but
younger guy who.
Younger guy, you hear that? Younger.
Grew into an older guy.
See what I mean?
Who survived the streets of New York. I mean,
that's the only thing. New York. When he says that, he has the accent a little bit.
You know, I lived quite an eccentric life. You know,
eccentric. He certainly did.
People say, and a lot of people out there are jealous of me because I'm still alive.
Even when he's pretending to be somebody else, the delusion is on full display. A lot of people are jealous of him, sure, because he's still alive, he says. No, we're angry that you're still alive. Totally different emotion. We are not jealous. We're angry.
You know, I'm still alive. By the grace of God, I'm still alive. And,
no, Jason. Jason, he claims to be from West Babylon, Long Island. The thing is, the other day he says he's been in Florida 45 years. So we have yet to really nail down exactly what time frame he lived in New York.
What's the matter, Louie? What's the matter? Huh?
Watch how sweet he is to the dog. Watch, because he's trying to get a new audience. He's trying to get the really, really white people to follow him.
What's the matter? You okay? Yeah? You came over to investigate? This is Leon. This is Leon the second.
Leon the second.
Come on, Leon. Come on. Listen. Get down.
Right now, it's taking him everything, every fiber of his being is fighting back from punching Leon in the fucking face right now. You know it. He wants to so bad. But he's telling himself, gotta behave.
Get down. That's Leon the second. We'll get to that. So, you know, I had a bunch of channels
of course,
on
Jason.
YouTube already. I have one up there. It's called the Prince Park Avenue South.
You got to remember, though, his character is a mob guy from Brooklyn and Manhattan.
I tried to introduce myself to everybody before Netflix came out with The Bad Vegan.
Listen to this pile of horse shit right here.
Because
even Netflix, he's a victim of. Listen,
I was filmed on the street as a homeless guy, and Netflix has deemed me Sarma's homeless friend. You know,
which is exactly the extent of it. It's as far as it ever went.
The defamation of
the defamation,
the whole story,
the defamation of the whole story. Yeah, Tony doesn't know words.
That the interview that I gave, which was true and compelling and
true and compelling. It was neither one, especially not true.
Didn't go along with the woke flicks agenda.
There he goes. He can't help himself. Woke flicks. And of course, look, he's a victim. Oh, poor me. I told a very true, compelling story, but it didn't go along with the woke flicks agenda. So they chopped it up into a bunch of little pieces of an interview.
So they cut my interview down into small interviews, and kind of made me look like a nut.
They kind of made him look. Christopher Drager, what's up, bro? Shanna asked about you like 2 days ago. How you doing, bro? I hope you're alive and well and healthy. What did he just say? Now I lost my fucking train of thought. Wait.
Agenda. So they cut my interview down into small interviews, and kind of made me look like a nut.
That's where we were. Yeah, they made him look like a nut. It wasn't him sitting there dressed as a gay vampire with a Maltese cross on, crying over a girl who would never fucking touch him with a 50-foot pole. Couldn't be that.
In a way, it made me look like a nut. In a way, I mean, it depends on who's watching.
I'll tell you what, there's a bit of honesty. That's Tony Pete's acknowledging that at least in The Bad Vegan, he looked like a nut. Wow.
Who's not on mind control meds, and
here we go.
Self-hating.
He realizes, or he doesn't understand why people think he's crazy. He said they made me look like a nut, and then he goes on to say people are on mind control meds.
A lot of haters out there.
A lot of haters. You hear how you pronounce that? Listen, guys.
That they were just plain upset that I made it onto Netflix being a homeless guy. If I would have been black, shit, I would have made news all over the fucking place.
There it is. Why? Just out of curiosity, Tony Pizza, if you were black, would you have made it on the news all over the place? Why? Even though he's not even using the voice today, he's talking like this. I would have made news all over the place. Why would you have done that? Why would you being black make you newsworthy? You suck. It doesn't matter if you're purple. Nobody's gonna fucking really think too much about you. Let me see.
Excuse my French. I curse a lot. I know there's a lot of Christians out there that don't like cursing. This is the way God made me. So
yeah, I'm sure God made you in his own image. This is exactly how he wanted you to turn out.
I'm not gonna question why I am the way I am. I never did. I never questioned why I am the way I am.
And there is the problem. That is precisely the problem. Tony Pizza, you have to sit back one day and start asking yourself why you are the way you are. Oh, it's only Jason Mikesell. It's only, let me see, 9 months ago. 9 months. I thought it was maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, but 9 months ago. Okay, no accountability, none. God just put in his 2 weeks notice. Yeah, he quits. He says, oh my God, I created that. Unbelievable. Wait, what did he just say? I lost my train of thought again. I'm so excited.
You know, like this is the way God made me. So I'm not gonna question why I am the way I am.
That's what it was. Yes, he has to start questioning why he is the way he is. That's why he's gotten nowhere in life. Okay, Tony, when you sit back and you finally ask yourself that hard question, maybe you'll come up with the answers rather than, oh, because of FBS, because of the woke jokes, because of cancel culture and Muslims and black people and Netflix and fucking LGBTQ woke jokes and all that. Maybe you'll say, well, I am the way I am. I got to do his voice. Otherwise, they'll take this as a soundbite and make believe I said it about myself. I am the way I am because I refuse to do anything with myself. I left home at 16 years old. I told my mother, go fuck yourself, Ma. And then I became a manager at a bar called the Bucket of Blood. And while I was there, I met Shalvi Testa. He got me an apartment. Next thing you know, bada boom, I'm the bodyguard for the Gotti kids. After that, I buy a $500,000 building. Don't ask what happened to that. I didn't create that part of the story yet. Then around 1997, I pretend to go to prison until 2001. When I get out in 2001, I change my name, create a whole new identity. And here I am, Tony Caruana, the mafia guy. About 7-8 years later, I meet a beautiful blonde named Shama. I annoy the living shit out of her. I keep my winter clothes in her closet. Every now and then I shit outside the restaurant and wait for leftovers. And then, boom, I pretend I'm her boyfriend. Okay, does anybody believe it? Not really, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Maybe 10, 11 years after that, I find Shammy the Bull on Facebook. I say, hey, Shammy, I'm Tony Pizza. I used to hang out with you at Tally's. Next thing you know, Shammy gave me $600, told me to go on YouTube, and here I am today. Anyway, I probably went off track there, but maybe he'll come to the realization that he's where he is because he's done nothing with his life. And that was all his own choices. Okay, nobody else's. Nobody did that to him. He did it to himself. I'm sure you do. Pope John Sacramone. Wow. You still want Ralph Cifaretto clipped for the mole joke, huh? I guess I can't blame you. I'm a staunch defender of my wife as well. Yeah, David Lopez. All right, here we go. I just like my story just now. It wasn't bad, was it? Did that on the fly.
I never did. I never questioned why I am the way I am or why my life is the way it is.
Exactly. He doesn't understand. This is your number one problem. You left home at 16. You tried to take your mother for child support, and you proceeded to do nothing for the next 42 fucking years. Okay, and here you are today living in an RV that we're not even sure belongs to you on some property that definitely doesn't belong to you, wearing the same shirt every goddamn day, alternating actually between 3 shirts over like a year's time, 4 years' time now. And then eating expensive dinners and then crying broke even after people give you roughly $250,000 over 4 years. You still have nothing. You're still useless, homeless, lazy, and a jerk off.
Because the signs that life has shown me in my travels, in my years, dealing with all types of walks of life on this planet, which, it's all short-lived.
On this planet. This motherfucker has never been anywhere. He's been between New York and Florida. Oh, actually, I think he's been in New England, those states. That's about it. I don't think he's been anywhere else in his fucking life.
It's all short-lived. But my name's Anthony, and
no, it's not.
I'm here to tell you.
Stop lying. First lie.
My story. I just acquired an RV.
He just acquired a what? Can somebody tell me what he just said? He just acquired a what? Yeah, you should have asked permission for that, John Sacramone. What do you mean you're not going to stick your beak in? Still, you should have told Tony. Anyway, what did he just say that he acquired? Dixon my ass, $4.99. That's entertainment. LOL. Donate woke jokes. Thank you, Dixon my ass. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate you, and for the compliment. Thank you very much. This is like a job interview. It is. It is. Nobody caught what he said. He might, Jay Vargas. An RV. But how did he pronounce that? He pronounced it like this. There, he pronounced it like that. Or we could say he pronounced it like this. In other words, the hard R. Where'd the New York accent go? I didn't buy an RV. I live in an RV. That's what he said, an RV. He doesn't live in an RV. Listen.
I just acquired an RV about a month ago. I was homeless from 2001 to a month ago. On my other channels that I took them down because it's just drama and garbage.
Pope John Sacramone, I'm not going to have a lot of time to get to you today, but please stick around because you are hilarious. Just the fact that you've gone, I don't know, 20 minutes now or something playing that character to a T. I'd like you to stick around and hang out with us for a while. I don't just mean today. I mean possibly forever.
Garbage on there, a bunch of trolls that I just fought woke joke trolls for the last 3 years. And I had a channel.
He acts like he was at war. I was deployed to YouTube where I battled the trolls every day to the best of my ability with my unit by my side. Unfortunately, they beat me into the ground, and that's why I'm starting this new channel and reintroducing myself.
For 3 years. And like I said, there's one channel up that I can't get into because I was hacked out of it. But, if you don't understand what's going on in those shows, because I'm fighting with fake it to make it woke jokes that attacked me because I invaded their YouTube space. And they were all concerned about how much money I would make being on.
See, this is the thing about Tony Pizza. He is so wrapped up in this tour of duty he served on YouTube. He's so wrapped up in it. He right now, look at his eyes. He is thinking about me. He's high as a kite, but he's thinking about me. Look at his pupils, for fuck's sake. Okay, he can't even reintroduce himself and just say, hey, I'm Tony, here's my story. No, the woke jokes, YouTube, MobTube, sooner or later he'll mention me by name, I'm sure. The trolls, just when you start over, see, Tony, let me explain starting over to you. It means you start over, okay? You don't bring the past with you. You get a fresh start. You put all that behind you, and now you start fresh. That's how it works.
A homeless guy from Netflix. So if you look me up on Google, you'll see all the slander videos, and I'm a con man, and I'm a racist, and I'm a homophobe.
Tony, another lesson when you're starting over. Don't tell people this stuff. This is what he would do at a job interview. Hey, listen, Bosch. Is it okay if I call you Bosch? I know I'm not hired yet, but I'm going to call you Bosch. Listen, Bosch. If you look me up on Google, you're going to see all these videos of me trashing 9/11 victims, school children, our military. Okay, if you look me up, you'll see there's a million slander videos about me doing some of the most horrific shit you've ever seen in your life. So don't look at that. Get himself fired before he gets hired.
I'm all the right things in life, except, I'm not what they say. I don't agree with homosexuality. I don't.
Canceled. His first video, 5 minutes and 39 seconds in, canceled. It's all over. Go back to MobTube. You already blew it. You blew it. The fuck's he doing? I don't know.
On people out of anything. I tell the truth. I don't have a reason to lie.
You just lied when you said you tell the truth.
And as far as being a racist, using the N-word against people that are black, that are attacking me, well,
Am I hired yet?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
What? What? What does that mean?
That's the way I look at it. So, the black people that attack me, they're not racist. But I'm a racist because I use the N-word.
What black people have attacked him? And he just said he's not right. Two wrongs don't make a right. So if the story is If the two wrongs are they attacked him and then he called them the N-word, does this make sense to any of you? What black people even attacked him? Who?
Double standard, you know, double standard Democrat, woke Joe crap. I got black friends in this world that watch my show and they love me and I love
No, you don't.
them. So as far as gay people go, they can stay in the closets. As far as I'm concerned with that whole agenda that they have in this country, it needs to get taken away. All right. I'm not going to get into it because they'll strike my channel.
I'm not going to get into it. He says I'm not going to get into it right after he got into it. He gets into it for 5 minutes. So he's like, listen, I'm not getting into it, okay? Ask me another question.
Woke YouTube only allows us to say certain things. Otherwise, the truth becomes hate speech. I've learned that in my other channels. I try to speak freely and I try to speak truthfully about certain things. And as soon as you touch a nerve, they strike you. So the truth is hate speech. The truth is negative energy. It's not positive energy. It's negative energy. People who take mind control meds, this is not for you. This is not for you. Anybody who lives, you know, in a bubble, this is not for you.
Says the guy who lives all by himself in an actual bubble. An actual bubble on wheels that smells like dead homeless people.
This is not for you. I would appreciate if people don't like my channel, don't watch it. Don't watch it. That's all.
And as soon as you stop watching, I'll dox you and talk about your whole fucking family.
Plenty of other channels out there. I went through 3 years of hell on my other channels.
Oh, poor Tony.
2 days ago, I took them down.
He's like the male version of Livia.
Right?
John Sacramone, you know.
I live off my donations. People that find me interesting are interested in my story. They want to support me and my channel. God blessed me with a good team of good people on my last channel, but my team seemed to have evaporated to
Here we go, bashing his so-called team again.
you know,
The cocksuckers gave me $250,000 for nothing, and then they left me. Sons of bitches, cocksucking motherfuckers. How dare they? How dare they drop $250,000 on me and just walk away? They fucking spoiled me. I should get their money forever and ever.
head game players. And I'm 57 years old. I don't have time for head games. So
look, it's Chip Mayhew.
You know, my objective every day to make money to survive, because I live in an RV. I'm out in the woods.
It's never my fault.
I need to accomplish at least, you know, $100 a day in donations just to survive.
$100 a day. I need $3,000 a month. Where do you live, Tony Peets? I live in an RV. Does it belong to you? Don't worry about that. Well, what do you need $100 a day for? I need a $70 dinner every night. And then the other $30, that goes on different things. You know, gas for my caddy, food for my dog.
And at one time I was making more than that. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. And once I bought this RV, they really got jealous and said, you know, you got an RV.
Tony still hasn't figured out that once you acquire shelter, okay, once you're to the point where you have a place to sleep and shit, people don't feel like they need to give you as much money. Okay, it's kind of different than when you're sleeping in a fucking tent in the woods or in a van down by the river.
But anyway, you know, as much as I don't like to repeat myself, I mean, you know, I was paying $800 to $900 a week in hotels for the last 2 years.
Says the guy who repeats himself constantly.
And God blessed me with $8,000. And I found this RV And
No. Your team that you said let you down, that you just trashed, they blessed you with $8,000. They blessed you with, like I said, most likely somewhere around $250,000.
And that was selling it wanted more than $8,000, but he sold it to me because he had 3. And he saw my situation and he said, "You know what? I'm going to let you have this one."
He said, "I'm going to give you the shittiest." No. You don't get to pick. This one over here, that's the one you get. These other 2, they're too nice for you. Okay, I'm most likely going to sell both of them for a lot more money than this piece of shit I'm letting you live in.
And he gave me this beautiful RV.
Beautiful.
For $8,000.
Look at it. That RV, it looks like it has stage 4 cancer. I didn't even think that was possible for an inanimate object. For a fucking actual RV, a vehicle. I didn't think it was possible, but it is.
Way more than $8,000. Trust me when I tell you. And I'm very happy. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. But
I believe you had the balls to show the rest of that RV.
The objection now is that I have to run a generator, which God bless me with it.
He's already looking for money on his new channel while he's starting fresh.
The generator. And God blessed me with a refrigerator that works, because the one behind me, I don't know how to fix it.
You notice the God stuff that comes out when, like right now, he doesn't believe in God. There's no way he believes in God, but he knows, like he said, remember what he said? A lot of Christians watch this. They don't like the cursing. So he knows you pull on those Christian heartstrings, and they'll throw money at you all day fucking long. It's what they're known for. It's what they do. That's why they're so easily taken advantage of.
But, that's why I got to pay $8,000. There's things that need to be done in here. But me and my boy Leon the second, because Leon the first was on the Bad Vegan Netflix documentary, and he was my first son. Which people with a brain, when they hear my story, the little bit that I get to tell, the little bit that they showed you. Out of a 2-hour interview, they only show you a little bit of my 2-hour interview.
2 hours.
And basically,
he said 2 hour.
You'll see that the first Leon was my first, son.
Okay. Unfortunately, we're going to have to stop there. We're 32 minutes and 37 seconds in. I heard him claim he knew Fritzy. Yeah, he did. He did. I think that was actually kind of recently. Tony Ragu, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you. I'm sitting in my den watching this show, literally laughing my ass off. Too funny, FPS. Thank you, Danny. I'm in a very good mood. I wish I could keep it going, but I have to go. We're going out. We're going to go spend some time together and have a good time. So it is Shanna time, so I have to get going. But maybe we'll pick up on this. No, he wouldn't, Vinny Karuba. No chance. Maybe we'll pick up on this tomorrow or something. I don't know. Because I am having a good time. This is a lot of fun. I hope I was able to make you guys laugh. I'm sure you were. You needed me to stop, right? All right, Miss Campione. All you scumbags, I'm sick and tired of the projection from you Skell Devato eating bums. Yeah, Skell. He's a douchebag. All right, guys, listen, I'm so sorry to cut a show short and do this to you. We got 137 people, and we're having a hell of a time, but my lovely wife comes first, And yes, I caught what I said. I'm fully aware. Nothing I can do about it now. Hold on, let me take my test, Jason. Oh, look, I passed. Lucky me. Hold on one second. Damn. Well, unfortunately, I'm ending the show, but Jason Mikesell sent $100. And he said, fuck pizza, tell the chat to match. Jesus Christ, Jason, thank you so fucking much. Wow. Holy shit, making a match on the next show. They can match right now if they want. Thank you, Jason. Because as you know, Jason is one of the biggest sponsors of this show. And I got $25 from Gerard. He also said match. And I believe that's the first time you donated, right, sir? Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. $25 from Gerard and 100 from Jason. That just made my day a whole lot better. I was already in a good mood. Thank you, guys. Seriously, that means the world to me. I appreciate you. Maybe they'll match on the next show. Thanks, bro. Thank you, man. All right. Good shit. And I got a new donor, it looks like. What'd I do, Kamara? All right, guys. Listen, thanks for everything. I'm out of here, and I will see you tomorrow at some point. I'm definitely not coming back on tonight. I love you all, and until next time, shalut!